Hi, children. Here's the grade 6 storytelling. I hope this will help you get ready for English language competitions. Listen carefully, enjoy the story, and try to understand each part. Let's begin. It was a great disappointment to Maggie that she was not allowed to go with her father in the gig when he went to fetch Tom home from the academy. But the morning was too wet, Mrs. Tulliver said, for a little girl to go out in her best bonnet. Maggie took the opposite view very strongly, and it was on account of this disagreement that when her mother was brushing out her thick black hair, Maggie suddenly rushed and dipped her head in a basin of water. She was determined that there should be no chance of curls that day. Maggie, Maggie, exclaimed Mrs. Tulliver, sitting stout and helpless with the brushes on her lap. What shall we do with you if you are so naughty? I'll tell your Aunt Glegg and your Aunt Pullet when they come next week, and they'll never love you any more. Oh dear, look at your clean pinafore, wet from top to bottom. But Maggie was already out of hearing, making her way towards the great attic that ran under the old high roof, shaking the water from her black hair as she ran like a terrier escaped from his bath. This attic was Maggie's favorite retreat on a wet day. When the weather was not too cold, here she got rid of all her bad tempers and talked aloud to the floors and the shelves and the dark walls covered with cobwebs. And here she sometimes sat and sobbed with disappointment. That was what she did this morning, sobbing with a passion that drove out every other form of consciousness, even the memory of the grief that had caused it. At last, the sobs grew quieter, and a sudden beam of sunshine made her run to the window. The sun was really breaking out. The sound of the mill seemed suddenly cheerful. And there was Yap, the queer white and brown terrier, with one ear back, trotting about and sniffing vaguely, as if he were in search of a companion. It was irresistible. Maggie tossed her hair back and ran downstairs, seized her bonnet without putting it on, dashed quickly along the passage in case she should meet her mother, and was quickly out in the yard. Here she danced. Yap, yap, Tom's coming home. And Yap danced and barked around her, as much as to say, if there's any noise wanted, I'm the dog for it. Hey, hey, miss, you'll make yourself giddy and fall down in the dirt, said Luke, the head miller, a tall, broad shouldered man of 40, black eyed and black haired. Maggie laughed and stopped her dancing. Luke, may I go into the mill with you? She asked.